Hi students, good evening. Welcome to this video session. My name is Samuel Dominic Chukwu Emeka, aka Sam Dom for Peace. In this video session, we shall use Google Spreadsheets application to add, subtract, and multiply matrices. Let's get on my website. Let's get on my mobile friendly site. So just type in Samuel Chukwu Emeka AppSpot. Like, this is my mobile friendly site, okay? And the first one is my mobile friendly site. I mean, if you type in Samuel Chukwu Emeka, you still get my website. But this one is another website that I have, which is mobile friendly. The other one, I'm working on it to make it mobile friendly. Okay, but this one is mobile friendly. So you go to mathematics, you go to finite math, you click on finite math, and on the videos, click on matrices and determinants. You will get a video playlist, matrices and determinants. So here we use Microsoft Excel to add, subtract, and multiply matrices. Here we use the TI-84 plus family to add, subtract, and multiply matrices. So the next video that I will put on this playlist will be this video I am doing right now. In this video, we are going to use Google Spreadsheets to add, subtract, and multiply matrices. The data that we are going to use, the matrices that we are going to use are the same matrices we used with Excel and we used with TI-84 plus, the same matrices that we used. We're going to use Google Spreadsheets to add, subtract, and multiply those matrices. Okay? So the first thing you really want to do is, let's get to google.com. And you click on, you just type in Google Spreadsheets, Google Spreadsheets. And that will be spreadsheets.google.com. Actually, that is what you want. Now, if you type in Google Spreadsheets, you come to docs.google.com/spreadsheets. That's fine. You can still use that. Or another thing you can do, you can type in spreadsheets.google.com. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna use, spreadsheets.google.com. I click on it. For you to use Google Spreadsheets, you will have a Gmail account. You have to have a Gmail account. So I'm gonna go ahead and log into my Gmail account. So when you log into your Gmail account, you have something like this. We're gonna start a new spreadsheet, so I'm gonna click on a blank spreadsheet. I'm using Google Chrome on a Windows PC, but G Suite, G Suite, which includes the Google Spreadsheet, can be used on any machine. You can use it also on your Mac. So it is not just on your Windows PC. You just need to have a Gmail account, and you can use the G Suite applications. So I'm gonna click on a blank, a new spreadsheet. And if you like, let's go ahead and we can just we're gonna give this spreadsheet a title. So I will say add, subtract, and multiply matrices. Okay, that's my title. All right, so the first matrix we did, like I said, we are using the same matrices that we used with Microsoft Excel and with the TI-84 Plus. I love Google Spreadsheets. Number one is free, okay? I like free stuff. Don't you like free stuff? I mean, come on. God gave us air free. Are we paying for the air we breathe? I'm not paying for the air I breathe. You know, so God started free stuff. God gave us free stuff. You know, Jesus Christ died for us to. It's free. He died for us, and we are free. You know, He rose again from the dead to give us new life, to be free. So I love free stuff. Okay, now the matrices. The first question we used, we have a matrix A. I'm gonna call this matrix A. Okay, I'm gonna call that matrix A. And matrix A, we have a 2 by 4 matrix. So 1, 3, 2, 2, 0, 5, 2, -1, -4. So we say matrix A plus matrix B. Let's have our matrix B here. Matrix B. Let's kind of have it here. Let's have more space here. Matrix A plus matrix B. Matrix B is also a 2 by 4 matrix. We have 8, -2, 10, -1. I'm doing this by column. -5, 4, and then 3, 5. Okay. Equals. I'm gonna put equals. Now, another reason why I love Google Spreadsheet is that you know, we don't need to highlight the matrix. You know, if you view the videos we did with Microsoft Excel, you need to highlight the size of the matrix for your answer. If you don't highlight it, then it will not work. You will not get the right answer. But in Google Spreadsheet, you do not. You don't need to do that. You don't need to highlight your answer. You do not. Okay, you don't. So we're just gonna let's put our matrix right here. If you know where your the answer, the result, where it needs to start, you put it there. Okay, so we will have to press equal to call a function. To call a to start calling a function in Excel, we have to press the equal sign, and the function we're going to use is what we call the array formula. Allows use of arrays. If you look at array formula, it says allows use of arrays in non-array functions. So that is what we're going to use. Array formula. Once it comes up, just click on it. Okay, and it gives you an example how you're gonna do that. It gives an example. So you will use array formula for adding matrices, subtracting matrices, and then scalar multiplication. Okay, so for addition, subtraction, and scalar multiplication, we're gonna use the array formula to do those. That is the command we will use. So you just press array formula. The nice thing is you don't need to highlight the result of the matrix, the size of the result matrix. No, you don't need to. The size of the sum matrix, you don't need to highlight the size like you do in Microsoft Excel. Here, just press array formula where you want it to start from. you press that, and then we're gonna add matrix A. You just get this, highlight matrix A, and just plus. Okay. Actually, you don't even need to space it if you don't want to. I mean, you can just press plus matrix B, but I like spacing mine. But as you can see here, there's no space. It doesn't matter. And then matrix B, and then just close it. Just close the parentheses and press the enter key. Right away, it gives this to you. You see that? So you don't need to highlight it at all. It gives it to you. Okay. And this was the same thing that we got. Now, I want you to verify all these answers. If you view the video on Excel, you view the video for on a TI-84 where we use TI-84 Plus, and then you view the video here where we are using Google Spreadsheets. It gives you the same thing. Okay, you can verify all those. All right, question 2. Question 2 was, we have matrix C, and later we can color code this, just like we do with Microsoft Excel. You can color code this, okay? But let's finish this sheet 1, then we color code it before we go to sheet 2. Right now we are using sheet 1. And if you like, you can still rename this if you want to, but let's leave it like sheet 1. So the second question we did was, we subtracted matrix D from matrix C. Okay, so matrix C is a 3x4 matrix. So we have 2, 7, 1, 8, 4, 3, 12, -1, 0, 2, 5, 10. Yeah, so I really decided to do this video because, you know, it wouldn't be fair if I do videos with the paid software. I mean, Microsoft Excel, you pay for it. TI-84 Plus, you pay for it. So it wouldn't be fair if I do videos on those and I don't do video with the free software. When I like free stuff, you know. So I said, no, I've got to do video with Google Spreadsheets. People, you know, some folks don't know about Google Spreadsheets. So I want to now, I'm kind of trying to encourage people to know about Google Spreadsheets. Google didn't pay me for this. I wish they did. But they did not. So, but because it's free, all you need is a Gmail account. Then I say, no, I've got to do it. Okay, I've got to do it. Okay, so we have matrix C minus matrix D equals. So our matrix D, let's kind of put our matrix D here. Matrix D. Or we can put it here. It doesn't matter. We can put it there. At the end of the day, it's good to get things organized. So our matrix D is still, like for you to add or subtract matrices, they have to have the same size. Okay, the matrices must have to be the same size. So matrix D, we have a 3x4 matrix. We have 1, 2, 8. We have 3, -3, 5. We have 7, 2, -3. And we have 9, 4, 27. So I'm gonna move this equals right here, equals. So I want the result to start from here. Okay, actually, you know what, this space is not really, this space we could actually use this space so to maximize our space. How about it? 3, -3, 5, 7 to -3. I just want to maximize this space, okay? So because I noticed the space here. 9, 4, 27. All right, and I want the result to start from here. Equals, actually to start from here, so we can put equals here. So we can have our matrix D here. Okay, so we don't have extra space that is unused. Okay, equals, let our result start from here, and you just click here. Okay, you press equal to begin to call the function, and the function is the array formula. Once it comes up, click on it, array formula, matrix C, then minus matrix D, and you close the parentheses and you press the enter key right away. So you don't need to press control shift enter like you do with Excel. No, you just equal to array formula, get the matrices, you know, and then give the operation, and then close the parentheses and press the enter key, and that's it. Is it not cool? Okay, the next one, let's leave a space. The next one is a matrix E, and matrix E here the next one is a scalar multiplication. So let's have this, we have -4 here, times matrix E, and our matrix E is a 2 by 2 matrix. We have 2, 0, -2, 3. Okay, and this equals, so this is a scalar multiplication. We want the result to begin here. We press equal to, you type in array formula, and when you type in array formula, just press -4. Okay, you can type it in -4, or if you want, you can just click on it. You can click here. Okay, you can click there and put times matrix E right here. You can also just type in -4 times matrix E. Okay, and it gives you that. That is your scalar multiplication. You still use array formula for scalar multiplication. So for addition, subtraction, and scalar multiplication, the function you have to use is the array formula function. Okay. Next one, we have matrix F. Let's have matrix F. Matrix F is the next one is the scalar multiplication and the addition and subtraction. Okay, and it has fractions. So let's see how we can do this with Google Spreadsheets. We can do it. We can. And we will leave our answer as fractions. We will. So matrix F is 1, 3, -2. Matrix F is a 3 by 4 matrix. So we have 1, 3, -2, 0, 0, 1, 0, -1, -4, negative 4, 6, 2. Okay, then we have our matrix G. Let's call it matrix G, which is 3, negative 2, 8 by column, 0, negative 1, negative 6, sorry, 0, 1, 2, okay, negative 1, negative 6, 0, 4, 2, negative 2. And then we have our let's write our matrix G here, kind of equal spaced. Then we have our matrix E, matrix H. Matrix H. We can actually type it here. Matrix H. Matrix H. So our matrix H, we just leave a space in between them. Matrix H is also a 3 by 4 matrix. So let's do this by row. By row, it will be 3, negative 9, negative 1, 0. Then we have 6, 2, 0, negative 6. And we have 0, 1, negative 3, 1. Okay? So, the question here is this. The question that we were asked is half times matrix F, half times matrix F, let's call this 1/2. 1/2 times matrix F, okay, plus 4 thirds. 4 thirds times matrix G, then minus 1/3. 1/3 times 1/3 times matrix H. So that is the question. That is the question. Okay, so let's go ahead and get it done. So let's kind of have our answer here. Okay, so we just click where we want our answer to be. I know here we did A10. We use this instead of using -4. Like I said, you could still use -4. But in this case, let's not write 1/2. Let's just put it straight on the formula. So I'm showing you another way you can do this scalar multiplication. Especially when you have scalar multiplication and you have addition and you have subtraction, it's good to write it in the formula. Just write your matrices, and then in the formula is where you can write your scalars. So I press equal to, I press array formula, and I'm gonna do 1/2, 1/2 times matrix F. I'll get matrix F right here. Okay, I like putting space, but you must not put space. Okay, then plus, I write plus 4/3 times let me close this here, matrix G 4 over 3 times matrix G. So I'm gonna get all this. So let's kind of write this again. Equal to array formula 1 over 2 times matrix F space plus 4 over 3 times matrix G, okay, minus 1 over 3 times matrix H here. You don't want to avoid extra spaces, just get only the contents of the matrix. And then let's close this and press enter. Okay, so let's get back to this. It gives us this in decimals. Well, our answer we in Excel we is in fraction. We did it in fraction, and we also did the answers in TI-84 in fraction. So we don't want these decimals. We're done. So let's go ahead and highlight the answer. Let's highlight it, and we're gonna format this. We have to format it to be fraction. We want it in fraction. So I'm gonna go to format, and the first thing you see here is number. Okay, you go to this file menu, you see format, you point here, you see number. Okay, number, and I want this in fraction, so I'm looking for fraction. Okay, I'm looking for fraction, and I go to more formats because I didn't see fraction. I go to more format. Okay, now I go to custom number format. Custom number format, I scroll down to see whether I have fraction. Okay, I see a fraction here. I see a fraction right here. Okay, I also see a fraction right here. You know, here, to be on the safe side, let's get this one first and see how it looks like. So when you click on this and you click apply, so we see it gives us mixed numbers. It gives us this fraction. However, I don't want mixed number. I want it as improper fraction. That is what I want. Okay, I don't want mixed number. It gives this to me as mixed number. I don't want mixed number. I do not. I want improper fraction. So what I'm gonna do is, it is still highlighted. I go to format again. I go to number. I go to more formats. I go to custom number format. And I don't want mixed numbers, so I'm gonna remove this number here, and I just want it just like this, only like this, and I click apply. Now I have it as mixed number. You see that? For this one that is minus 1 over 1, I mean, you can now do it individually. You want only minus 1, so you go to format. You just want number. You can put automatic only. For these ones that is, you know, minus 1 over 1. Isn't that cool? You just, like this one now, you just go to format, number, click automatic. Okay, and this was actually what we got. This was actually what we got. Okay, that's cool, right? So that is the thing. We're gonna go to the next question, but before we go to the next question, let's like organize these. You know, let us like organize it. Let's color code it. Our answer, let's put our answer to be green. Then the questions, we can put this. We can always color code this. You go to something that looks like a bucket, where you paint fill color. Let's set this yellow. Let's set this here to be we can set it light blue, and then let's get our answer to be green. And you know, the nice thing about spreadsheet is, you know, you can always, if you change these values, like this was 10, if you put 5 and you click outside of it, it changes right away. Okay, 2 plus 5 is 7. If you change this to -8, make sure you click outside of it so that it will change. You don't just change it to -8 and leave it there. Okay, that's the nice thing about spreadsheets. Reusability, you can always reuse it. So if you have any 2x4 matrix that you want to add, you just change this the entries, the elements of the matrix. Okay, you change it and you click outside of it so that it does it automatically. Okay, so let's put this back to 10. Okay, and that was what we have. Comprende? Now let's do the same thing here. This, let's give it as yellow. So, and later you put a legend. Okay, the yellow are the elements of the matrix you're working on. The green are the results of the matrix. So you put a legend so that the next person working with you on your on the same spreadsheet will understand what you did. Okay, that is the nice thing about spreadsheets. Several people can work on it as well. So our results are gonna be green. You put a legend to describe that, and this is our result here. And in the case where you have this, put this -4 to be yellow, matrix A to be light blue. Okay, here yellow. The nice thing, as you do this, it saves automatically. All changes saved in your drive. So this is the free stuff, and it's good. Not just free and sucks, but no, it's free and it's nice, right? See how easily we change the results from decimal to mixed number to fraction to improper fraction. See how easily we did that. And you know, we don't have to highlight the results of we don't have to highlight the size of the result matrix before we apply the function. We're done. So when you have maybe 3 matrices, we can put yellow, light blue, and cornflower blue. Oh, this is cyan actually, not light blue, cyan. Okay, let's put cornflower blue. All right. So we can either use sheet 2 if you want to. We can use sheet 2, or we can just scroll down and keep on working. We can keep working. The next one we have, let's just keep working. Okay, let's see that. Let's just have this here. So you just see that, you know, this is one question, this is another question, this is another question, this is question 4, and this is the answer to question 4. The next one is question 5. Multiplication of matrices. So let's say here we have matrix I. Let's write matrix I. Matrix I is a 2x2 matrix. So 1, 2, -1, 6. And we want it times, with 2x2, let's kind of leave more space because it's not too much. Matrix J. Matrix J is also a 2x2 matrix. We have 4, -3, -2, -2. Okay. And we want to find I times j. Let's have here matrix I times matrix j. Okay, and then let's have it here. Actually, let's have it here, and then let's have here matrix j times matrix I. Okay, so in this case we're not gonna use array formula. No, we use array formula only for addition, subtraction, and scalar multiplication of matrices. For matrix multiplication, we have to use the mmult. Okay, so if you're wondering how do you might be wondering, Mr. C, how do you know these functions to use? Okay, so you come over here, functions, right here on this menu bar. If you point your mouse at it, it says functions. Click on it and you see sum, average, count, max, min, more functions. Just click on more functions. So click on more functions, and it's a lot of functions here. And we don't want to scroll down and keep doing this. We just come here, filter with a few keywords. I'm gonna type in matrix multiplication and press enter. So I didn't see anything, but then if you notice, when I typed in matrix, when I typed just matrix, with Excel you type in matrix multiplication, press enter. Okay, but here just type in matrix and you can say matrix multiplication is mmult matrix 1 times matrix 2. Calculates the matrix product of two matrices specified as arrays or ranges. So I'm going to use mmult. So I come back here and I press equal to, and I write mmult. Just type in you see mmult. You click on it and I'll just get this, and I'll press comma, because look at the way they wrote it here. mmult matrix 1 comma matrix 2. So don't go and type in times. No, the mmult shows it's multiplying already. Okay, so I'll put mmult, I get this, comma, then matrix j, and I close this and I press the enter key. You see, it gives us the answer right away. That is a 2 by 2 matrix. We don't need to highlight a 2 by 2 matrix first. We done. Okay, with Excel you have to, but here we done. Then here I'm gonna put equal to, actually let me type this here, matrix j times matrix I, and let me delete this. So I want this here, so I press equal to mmult. You type in click on this. In this case, matrix j is the first one. You get it? Okay. You press comma, space, matrix I. You close your parentheses, enter key, and that is it. Okay. And you check these answers is the same. It's what we got, the same thing. The next one is K and L. So we have matrix K. Matrix K is a 2 by 3 matrix. So by row 2, 2, 3, -1, 0, 4, 6. Okay, and then we want these times matrix L. matrix L is a 3x1 matrix. So by column we have 3, 2, 4, 1. It's a 3x1 matrix. Okay. So equals, let's do K times L and L times K. Okay. So matrix K times matrix L, and then we can actually move this like this. You can space this, and then we have matrix L times matrix K. Okay. So let's see what this gives us. I'm gonna put equal to here. Actually, let's write this here. Matrix L times matrix K, to kind of make it here. We can cut this and just paste it here. You can do that. All right. So matrix K times matrix L, we press equal to, and we press M mod. Of course, you have the, here you have a 2x3 matrix, and here you have a 3x1 matrix. So our result will be a 2x1. But when we do matrix L times matrix K, it's not conformable for multiplication. We're gonna do it, and you will see how it works. So matrix K times matrix L. Please, by the way, it is strongly recommended, highly recommended, that you have knowledge of how much, of addition, subtraction, scalar multiplication, and matrix multiplication of matrices prior to viewing this video. So it is my assumption you know that prior to viewing this video. So matrix K times matrix L, M mod, we get our matrix K, comma, then matrix L. Okay, don't worry about this, we'll do it again. M mod, matrix K, comma, space, matrix L, and then close the parenthesis, enter. There you go. Then matrix L times matrix K equal to M mod. Our L comes first this time, comma, matrix K, then close the parenthesis, enter. Gives you error. And when you point at the error, it says M mod has incompatible matrix sizes. Number of columns in first matrix, matrix 1, must equal number of rows in second matrix, matrix 2. And that is correct. Okay. All right. Next question. We have matrix KLM, matrix M. Matrix M. Matrix M is a 3x3 matrix. Matrix M by column is 1, 2, -1, -2, -1, -2, 0, 1, -3. I'm gonna put times here. Bring this over here. Matrix N. Matrix N is also a 3x3 matrix. We have 5, -5, -4, -1, 2, 1, -4, 2, negative 3. Okay. Let's kind of do it here. Mn and nm. How about it? Let's have it here. Mn and then nm. So mn will be equal m multi m comma times n. We just put comma, enter. That's our mn. Our nm, let's have it, let's write nm here. Our nm, and we will color code this so it tells you it separates the results from the questions. Okay, we'll do that. Equal m multi n. Now this is 3 by 3 multiplying 3 by 3, so we are good on both ends. Okay, enter. Okay, you check it with the results that we've got so far, and it seems to work out. It seems to work out so far, right? Negative 3, 4, negative 4, negative 3, 4, negative 4, 1, 13, 10. Yeah. So it seems to work out so far from what we've got in the previous ones. Seems it works out so far. I'm just checking this with what we've got so far to make sure that we are getting our answers right. So let's go ahead and color code this. Put this yellow, put this cyan, put this green, put this green. The green are our results. Okay, here put this yellow, put this cyan, put this green, put this green. Okay, here put this yellow, put this cyan, put this green, put this green. Okay, we have matrix O and P, and then we can call it a day. So the next one we have our matrix O. Matrix O. Matrix O is a 4 by 2 matrix. It's a 4 by 2 matrix. So by column will be 2, 1, 3, 1. Negative 1, 4, negative 3, negative 5. Then times matrix P is a 3 by 4 matrix. 3 by 4 matrix. So by row will be negative 2, 1, negative 4, 5, 3, negative 2, negative 1, 1, negative 3, 2, 1, negative 1. So matrix O is a 4 by 2 matrix. Matrix P is a 3 by 4 matrix. OP is not gonna work, okay, but we're gonna do that anyway. Then, but PO will work. PO will give us a 3x2 matrix. Excuse me. So let's do OP, and let's do here PO. So OP we do equal to M multi. We select this, comma, and then P, we close this. Okay, doesn't work. PO, put equal to M multi, select this. P, we get our P, comma, and then O. Okay, gives us a 3x2 matrix. Okay, and we color code it as usual to make it easy for us to identify and to separate the results from the questions. Okay, color code it. All right, I think this is what we did so far. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna post it under here. Video 7, I'll post it there. Okay, thank you so much for listening to this video session. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. And you have a good evening.